Good day everyone, we are the Group 3. We are here to tackle about the global demography and global migration. So before we begin this presentation, we would like to inform everyone that this is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as an educational material.
Good day, everyone. I'm gonna tackle about the demographic transition and how it impacts on the global population dynamics. So, the theory of demographic transition provides a framework for understanding how a country's population dynamics change as it progresses through different stages of economic and social development. It describes the transition from high birth and death rates to low birth and death rates, typically through four main stages, sometimes including a fifth. This theory has significant implications for global population patterns, economic development, and social structures. So there are four stages of demographic transition. The first one would be the pre-industrial stage or the pre-transition stage. In this stage, both birth and death rates are high, leading to a relatively stable and low population growth. High birth rates are due to limited access to contraception, cultural norms favoring large families, and high infant mortality rates, which prompt families to have more children. High death rates are due to poor medical care, inadequate nutrition, and lack of sanitation. So the second stage is the early transition stage. Stage 2 sees a decline in death rates due to improvements in healthcare and sanitation. Birth rates remain high, leading to rapid population growth. This stage often corresponds with the onset of industrialization and improved living conditions. So for the third stage, we have the late transition. In stage 3, birth rates begin to decline as societies become more urbanized and access to education and contraception increases. This results in a more balanced population growth reflecting changing societal norms and family planning. The last stage would be the post transition stage. Stage 4 features both low birth and death rates, leading to a stable or slowly growing population. This stage is often seen in developed countries where lifestyle changes, economic stability, and gender equality play significant roles in family size decisions.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, classmate. My topic is what is population and demography all about? Population refers to a total number of individuals living in a specific area, such as a country or city. It encompasses various characteristics like age, gender, and ethnicity and the socio-economic status, which help shape social dynamics and resources needs. And demography is the scientific study of populations. It focuses on analyzing their size, contribution, and changes over time due to factors like birth rates, death rates, and migration. And key concept of demography includes understanding population and demography is vital for effective policy making in the healthcare, education, and urban planning as it helps address societal needs and anticipate future challenges.
Good evening, sir. This is my topic is what is global migrations in a contemporary world? Global migrations in contemporary world refers to movement of people across international borders for a variety of reasons, including economic opportunities, political stability, conflict, environmental factors, and family reunifications. It is a complex phenomenon that affects countries worldwide, both as sources and destinations of migrants. Here's a deeper look into global migrations in today's context. First, type of migrations. First, economic migrations. Individual moves to other country in search of better job opportunities and improved living conditions. Second, forced migrations. This includes refugees and asylum seekers who are compelled to leave their home due to conflict, persecution, or environmental disaster. Third, family reunifications. Migrants often move to join family members who have already settled abroad. Third, student migrations. Many people migrate temporarily to pursue educations in other countries, especially from the global south to the north. Seasonal migrations. Workers, especially in the agricultures and constructions, move for temporary or seasonal employment in other country.
Disadvantage of migration for sending countries. Major disadvantage is the loss of skilled labor, often refers to as brain drain. When educated and highly trained individuals live in search of better opportunities abroad, it creates a gap in the workforce, which can hinder economic development and slow down the process of key sectors like healthcare and education. Additionally, social challenge can arise as families are separate, leading to emotion strain and potential societal disruption. If large number of young or working age people immigrate. For receiving countries may face social tension due to cultural difference or perception of competition for jobs and source. This for tension can lead to political instability or anti-immigration sentiments within local population. Additionally, an influx of migrants can place a strain on public service like healthcare, education, and housing. If these services are not expanded to meet a growing population, it can lead overcrowding, longer wait time, and inadequate resource for both migrants and the native population.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, classmate. My topic is what are the advantages of the sending countries and the receiving countries? So here are the advantages of receiving countries. The first one is labor supply. Migrants feel labor shortages, particularly in low-wage and highly skilled sectors. The next one is economic growth. They contribute to economic output by paying taxes, increasing consumption, and fostering innovation. Next one is offset aging population. Younger migrants help sustain aging population, supporting social welfare system by using of pension. The next one is cultural diversity. Migration enriches the host country's culture, fostering innovation and creativity. And lastly, the advantages of receiving countries is the demographic stability. In areas with declining populations, migrants help balance demographic shift and sustain local economies. And the sending countries. So the first one is remittances. Migrants send money home, boosting local economies and improving living conditions for families. The next one is reduce unemployment. Migration eases pressure on domestic labor markets by reducing competitions for jobs. The next one is skills development. Migrants acquire new skills and experience that can be transferred back to their home and countries. Cultural exchange, exposure to different cultures and ideas promotes social and technological progress. And lastly, advantages of sending countries, population relief. It helps alleviate population pressures on resources and infrastructure.
Good day, I'm Fernandez Christian, so I'll be talking about the four types of global migration. So let's dive first what really the migration is. As we all know, migration refers to the movement of people from one place to another, typically with the intention of settling temporarily or permanently in a new location. We have here now the four types of global migration. First is labor migration, followed by forced migration, international migration, and the internal migration. So let's dive first in the labor migration. Labor migration refers to the movement of people from one country or region to another in search of employment opportunities. It can be driven by economic factors such as better wages, job availability, or improvement working condition. It can be temporary or permanent and may involve both skilled and unskilled workers. This form of migration play a crucial role in global economies, filling labor shortages in destination countries while often providing financial support through remittance to the workers' countries of origin. The international migration. This is a movement of people or a person from one country to another country. Let's say, for example, the person or people from UK is moved going to Spain. While the internal integration, this is a movement of people or a person from one region to another region within that country. Let's say, for example, the person is from Cebu moved to Manila. These moves, when they're international or internal, can be long or short term. There are many reasons to migration: economic, political, or environmental. For some people, they have no choice in their journey. They have to move to another country. This is what we call the forced migration.
Many must travel through extreme heat or cold with little food and no protection.
Like fighting, hunger, poverty, and disaster. The reason why the people forced to flee their own home.
Hi everyone, I am Namahang Raisal Evan from the Group 3 and let's talk about why is there migration. Migration has always been a strong impetus towards human development. These days, however, migration is often seen as a problem or a threat. But what exactly is migration? What are thoughts underlying causes? And what are problems and opportunities does migration present? Migration has always been defined as the permanent change of residence for a person or a group, and this is a natural social phenomenon. Humans have always colonized the entire world and penetrated its remotest areas. Migration has taken place within different contexts: military conquest, flight of refugees, and expulsion or enslavement. But migrants have also traveled in search of economic opportunities, new settlement areas, or trade routes. Analyzing the reasons for migration, one distinguishes between push and pull factors, often both appear together. Push factors are circumstances in the country of origin that lead people to immigrate. For example, poverty, war, or environmental disasters. Pull factors are conditions in the destination country that make immigration attractive, such as economic opportunities and political freedom. Labor migration is based on hope for a better economic future, but it can be difficult for people from poor countries to get a work or residence visa in a rich country. Migrants who enter the destination country in an informal way or would not leave the country after the expiration of tourist visa are referred to as illegal migrants.